book came about because my job has been to sell to independent record stores for 25 years, and a few years ago I noticed they were closing at an astonishing rate, and nobody seemed to be noticing. People were talking about bars closing down, but nobody seemed to notice that independent record stores were closing down. So I thought it was really important that before they closed that somebody documented their history. So I travelled around the UK and I visited 50 record shops, which I thought would be amongst the last shops standing. And I interviewed their owners, but instead of being the obituary of the record shop, the book became a celebration, as all these record shops, they were determined to survive whatever, and they all had fantastic funny stories about their life in retail. Now earlier this year, a company called Blue Hippo approached us about turning the book into a documentary. So anything that champions independent record stores is good by me. And so we did the same thing. We set off around the country, visited England, Scotland and Wales, and we interviewed record shop owners about their life and how they've survived in this really difficult climate. Record shops have had a really torrid time over the last 10 years. I mean, at one point 540 independent record stores closed in the UK, and in fact every chain closed bar HMV. There's so many reasons for it. It's been like death by 100 cuts, whether it be high rents, whether it be the internet, whether it be supermarkets or tax avoidance by internet companies. I mean, all these have contributed to the decline of the record store. But the good news is, although we've gone down from over 2,000 to just over 300, is that the record shops we've got left are the great record shops. They're the survivors, and they've been doing something right. You know, they've become part of the community. They support local music, they support new music, they get involved, they put up bands on, and that's the way a record shop has got to be. You know, a record shop has had to make it a meeting place, so people say, I tell you what, I'll meet you down the record store. In a way, they've gone back to what the original record stores were in the first place, and I really think the future of the independent record store is now strong. The great news for me is that record stores these days are recognising that if they're going to have a future, they have to attract young people into the stores. And what I like is that the independent stores that I visit today, you know, they're all putting on gigs by young up-and-coming bands. They're selling tickets for them. They're involving the young people in their store. And I think lots of young people as well has discovered vinyl through their own dad's collections. You know, they're getting them out the loft. They're realising that, hey, for Christmas I would like a record player. I want to get into vinyl, and I want to buy my records from record shops like we have here in the UK. Well, Last Shop Standing, the documentary, has just been released, and it's fantastic. I mean, we've managed to have 5 stars in Q magazine. Everybody seems to like it. It seems to, it's got such a warm feeling because the film was financed by music fans. That's how we put the film together. People bought the DVD in advance, and through their donations we were able to make the film. Musicians like Paul Weller, and Johnny Marr, and Billy Bragg, and Norman Cook, and Richard Hawley all gave their time for nothing because they wanted to get over about how important record shops are to them. Bands such as Half Man, Half Biscuit, The Pretty Things all donated their music because the musicians understood they wanted to give something back because the record store helped them when they were struggling musicians. And it's the record store today that's going to help any struggling musician. They will sell your product for you, they will sell your concert tickets. If you believe that the record store is dead, check out the book, Last Shop Standing, or even better, go and see the film.
Night like the rest, at the door of the club lounging, I so undressed. Then you open the door.